CGTN.
A young South African trio has opened a music academy in Johannesburg to keep children busy and off the streets. The teaching program offers guitar, bass guitar, drums and piano at affordable prices and is providing a much-needed arts education for youth coming from disadvantaged backgrounds. CGTN's Julie Shire has more.
Tempting kids off the streets by teaching them a musical instrument.
Music lessons have become increasingly hard to access in South African state schools, partially because the system is overstretched and there's a lack of qualified music teachers. But Blue Notes Academy is trying to reverse the trend and offers affordable music lessons for children.
This is the aim of Blue Notes Academy, recently launched in Kempton Park, east of Johannesburg.
There's a need for kids to understand and to get them off the streets, really, because that's the main problem around this community. We're facing things like drugs, sexual abuse, alcoholic behavior. So our mindset as Soul Syndicate Concepts is to direct the youth in a positive light and be the first point of reference for kids to actually be able to express themselves using musical instruments.
It's still early days. Not many children have joined classes, but the sound of music already fills these rooms.
Music is life. It's the soundtrack. I heard someone say that it's the soundtrack to our lives. So in our music, we kind of look for the stories that we can relate to. We don't want to be a typical music school where you learn your instrument, you know your instrument, and we call it a day. You know, we actually want to see everybody who walks in here to leave here with a different perception on what music is and also on where they can take it.
Music, not only is it an expressive art form, but I mean, studies have shown that music has a huge impact on the development of a child's brain in terms of mathematics, science, technology. It's the only art form that I know that stimulates all parts of the brain.
Young Refensi may not yet know how to play the guitar, but it has struck a chord in his heart.
I want to learn a music instrument because it could help other people and it could also help me also find like the desired career for me.
Blue Notes Academy is here to stay, and despite challenges to find funding, its story is one of triumph against all odds, and it hopes to become a lasting beacon of hope for many young South African musicians. Julie Shire, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.
And your sports news coming up next. Here's what's ahead.